Thank you. Now, I kindly request Professor Kovidumohan Nayak sir to deliver the welcome.
Present over here, most esteemed Vice Chancellor Fakir Mohan University, Srimanta Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, Chairman Postgraduate Council, Professor Bhaskar Behra, and Coordinator of Department of Anthropology, Dr. Sachidananda sir, Dr. Sika Sri Rai, Ms. Smruti Sita Thapa, Dr. Grace Bahali Mundo, Dr. Rajasri Datta, Srijukta Sasank Sekhar Gadnayak, Dr. Smriti Padi, Dr. Gitanjali Panda, and all the faculty members of various departments like PG Department of Social Science, Department of History and Archaeology, Department of Applied Psychology, Department of Population Studies, Department of Social Work, and Department of Journalism and Mass Communication. And all the students, those who are attending this internship program that started from 4th May to 24th May 2026. So it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the valedictory session of the summer internship program organized by the Department of Social Science, History and Archaeology, then Anthropology, Psychology, Social Work, Population Studies, and Journalism and Mass Communication. Today marks not merely the conclusion of a program, but the celebration of a meaningful journey of learning, engagement, and transformation. Over the past few weeks, our students have stepped beyond the boundaries of classrooms and textbooks to experience society and community in its living reality. Through field visits, community interactions, institutional exposures, surveys, and research assignments and practical engagements, they have had the opportunity to connect theory with practice. Such experiences are invaluable in the discipline of social science, population studies, social work, journalism and mass communication, where understanding people, communities and institutions, they require empathy, then observation and active participation. The departments and the faculty members have tried their level best to make the program an interesting one and to provide learning platforms to motivate and guide for the future career of the interns. Internships are not only platforms for skill development, they are the opportunities for self-discovery. They teach us discipline, teamwork, communication, then adaptability, and responsibility. Most importantly, they help students to understand the complexities of the society and inspire them to become socially conscious and responsible citizens of our country. I am extremely happy to note that our students have participated with sincerity and enthusiasm and commitment. The feedback received from various resource persons, they reflect our hard work, professionalism, and eagerness to learn more and more. I congratulate each one of you for successfully completing the internship program. I would also like to express my gratitude to all the persons and the collaborators with our department and provided valuable guidance and support to our students. Your mentorship has enriched this program and contributed significantly to the academic and professional growth of our learners. My sincere appreciation also goes to the faculty, members, coordinators, and members of the organizing committee, those who have worked tirelessly to plan, supervise, and ensure the smooth conduct of the internship program. Your dedication has made the initiative truly a successful one. For the interns, I would like to tell you that as you move forward in your academic and professional journey, I encourage you to carry the lessons of the experience with you. Let the internship not be remembered merely as a requirement that is completed, but as a foundation for lifelong learning, critical thinking, and social commitment. In a rapidly changing world, society needs individuals who are not only knowledgeable but also compassionate, ethical, and sensitive to the human realities. Now we conclude the summer internship program. I once again congratulate all the participants and thank everyone who contributed to its success. I hope this experience has inspired you to dream bigger, work harder, and serve society with dedication and integrity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your nice deliberation. Surely the SIP program is an united initiative of all the participating departments that reflects the interdisciplinary learning of the undergraduate students. But within that, there is a diversity of learning also because so many disciplines are participating. The students are learning from each of the departments, each of the resource persons. So now this is the time to give the brief report of the SIP program department wise. To begin with, I am inviting Dr. Gitanjali Khanda Madam, Associate Professor, Department of Social Science, to present the report of SIP Economics.
Thank you. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Mr. Santosh Kumar Tripathi, respected ED Council Chairman, Sir Bhaskar Behera sir, esteemed SIP coordinators and HOD and coordinators of different departments. I am not going to speak in detail. And respected faculty members sitting here over here. And last but not the least, my dear SIP student 2026 of different departments. And I am extremely happy to give a brief SIP report for economics. And I think this SIP 2026 has been quite successful in the sense we have got very enthusiastic students who have been extremely meticulous in submitting their reports, timely progress reports, and maintaining logbooks. And above all, they have also given us a brief report of their field survey. But the most important features of this SIP was the objective of this SIP was to give them some practical exposure and professional experience and opportunity to bridge the gap between theoretical knowledge and real world experience. And another most important thing, we have been able to improve their communication skill by engaging them through various discussions and debates which were taken place among within the department and also between the department, inter and inter-departmental discussions and different issues. And with regard to classes, we have very much interactive classes related to the present geo-economic political transformation that is taking place in the world and its impact on India, and also the concepts like temple economy, the modern economy, and the digital economy. And we have discussed in detail the monetary policy of Government of India, the budget analysis of Government of India, and we have discussed in detail various schemes of the government. Not only they have discussed, they have also done a field survey based on these four different programs of the government, that is Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, Ayushman Bharat Yojana, and use of Jam Trinity, and Women Entrepreneurship and Mission Shakti. These were the four major schemes we have discussed, and we have given them field experience. They have gone to the villages to collect data, and during their course they have been given the skill of using proper tools for collection and analysis of data, and have presented their findings before us. And we have also conducted a Viva, and through Viva you could come to know their understanding of the field survey. And definitely I will be happy to say that they have successfully completed their SIP, and they were quite dedicated, sincere, and I hope in future they will be doing very well in their life. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I invite Dr. Rajeshri Datta, Assistant Professor of Department of Social Science and Coordinator SIP Political Science, to present it.
Esteemed Vice Chancellor Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, respected Chairman Postgraduate Council, Professor Bhaskar Mehra sir, respected head and coordinators of different departments and summer intensive program coordinators, respected faculty members and dear interns. So far, summer intensive program with relation to political science is concerned, it was structured in alignment with the National Education Policy 2020 and Indian Knowledge System Policy Guidelines. The intensive program was titled as Contemporary Trends and Issues in Political Science, and it was basically divided into three parts. Part 1 focused on recent ongoing debates relating to, for example, working of parliamentary system in India, like how a bill becomes a law, about Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhiniyam debates, cross-border terrorism where the focus was on Pahalgam and Operation Sindoor, ongoing social movements, POSH Act, ICC guidelines, climate change, trilateral and bilateral issues, for example, the present war, US, Iran and Israel, changing power structure in Odisha politics, and many more of such ongoing political affairs. And the part 2 basically focused on field exposure to Nilagiri, where the students gained a knowledge about princely states, about the integration, about the political movements, about the popular leaders. Then accompanying with the students of history and archaeology, they visited to Durga Devi and Ajodhya Gram Panchayats, where they studied the working of Grama Sabha and Pali Sabha. With regard to understanding the government political intervention and actions regarding land encroachment and mishandling of government funds, a study was conducted in Raiponia Fort near that Gram Panchayat. Then they visited adopted villages, that is Madrajpur and Nuapalli, where they conducted study and presented their intensive reports on electoral literacy or awareness and violation of human rights. And in this case of violation of human rights, they studied the violation with regards to women rights, child rights and right to work, and working on different policies and programs of the government like Subhadra Yojana, NGNRJ, which has recently been renamed as PVG Ramji. The part 3 basically concerned about the outreach activities, and where the interns participated in the coastal cleanliness drive at Chandipur, participated in activities conducted in relation to POSH Act and mental health and well-being. And also yesterday we conducted an curricular activities like Odia debate, essay debate, song, dance competition, where also they participate in full spirit. So far as resource persons are concerned, we had, apart from the internal faculty members, we had faculty members from Ravenshaw University, Professor Sachidananda Mishra, former professor of our university, Professor Samsundar Acharya. We had Professor Supriti Mishra Madam, Dr. Prakash Chandra Mahapatra, Professor Ramakrishna Biswal, who gave a very wonderful talk on mental health and well-being, Professor Gyanaranjan Swami from Gangadhar Meher University, who delivered an excellent lecture on what can be the career prospects in political science. So apart from all this, as far as the feedback which we collected from the interns, basically the three problems they have identified in relation to more research oriented class. We have conducted 2 classes, they wanted more and more field visit, but depending on the heat waves and all this thing, and third was with relation to food and accommodation. So apart from all this, definitely your presence added vibrancy to the Department of Social Science, and we wish, yes, there were also a movie screening like Daman and Dear Zindagi, which taught life lessons relating to perseverance, empathy, and social duty. And as we know, the political science is incomplete without the 2 important words, that is elections and constitutions. So there was a documentary screening on these 2 aspects also. So with all this is a brief report of summer intensive program political science. Your presence definitely added vibrancy and colors to the Department of Social Science, and we wish you the best of academics in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan, for the detailed deliberation of the report. Now I invite Ms. Smriti Thapa Madam, Assistant Professor, Department of Social Science, MESAP Coordinator, Sociology, to present the report.
Esteemed Vice Chancellor Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, respected Chairman, PG Council Professor Bhaskar Tehera, Head of the Departments of and Coordinators of PG Departments, respected faculty members, and my dear student interns from various institutions. It gives me immense pleasure to address the gathering and provide a SIP report on sociology discipline on this valedictory session as the coordinator of Summer Internship Program of Sociology 2026. The SIP in Sociology was organized with the objective of promoting experiential learning, academic enrichment, and social engagement in alignment with the vision of New Education Policy 2020. The program aimed to bridge classroom learning with practical exposure and community engagement, enabling students to critically understand society through observation, interaction, and participation. Throughout the internship, students actively participated in classroom activities, workshops, field-based activities, group discussions, debates, and awareness programs. The academic sessions focused on important sociological themes such as health and society, gender equality, new education policy, rural sociological issues, Indian knowledge system, social inclusion, sustainable development, corporate social responsibility, community engagement, research and fieldwork ethics. These sessions help students connect sociological theories with contemporary social realities and practical experiences. The academic enrichment of the program was further strengthened through the valuable contribution of the distinguished external resource person. We were privileged to have Professor Shyam Sundar Acharya sir, Professor Supriti Mishra, Professor Sudhakar Patra, Professor Vikram Kesari Mishra, Dr. Manusmita Mahapatra, and Dr. Jaideep Satpathy, whose insightful sessions greatly enriched the summer internship program. Their lectures and interactions provided students with broader academic exposure and encouraged critical and interdisciplinary thinking among them. A major highlight of the internship program was the research-oriented field survey undertaken by the interns. Students conducted field-based studies on themes such as women empowerment, self-help group, socio-economic and health status of stone crushing workers, sanitation and hygiene practices among rural communities in Nuapadi and Mardarajpur village. Thus, these surveys enabled students to gain first-hand exposure to social realities and understand issues related to gender, livelihood, labor condition, public health, and rural development. Through observation, interview, interaction with the respondent, and data collection, students gain practical understanding of sociological research method and fieldwork ethics. The field exposure significantly enhanced their analytical abilities, communication skill, teamwork, and sociological imagination. Another important component of the program was the organization of awareness and sensitization activity of socially relevant themes. One of the such program was a post-training program on the prevention of sexual harassment at the workplace, which was conducted by discipline of sociology in this summer internship program. Further, the department also organized a women empowerment awareness program in Nuapadi village focusing on women's rights alongside menstrual hygiene management awareness program. As part of the initiative, sanitary napkins under the Kalika initiative of FM University were distributed among the community members to promote menstrual dignity, accessibility, and awareness. The coastal cleanliness drive organized during the internship was another significant initiative reflecting the values of the environmental consciousness. Students actively participated in cleanliness activities and awareness campaigns related to sustainable practices at Chandipur. The student internship program also focused on holistic development and evaluation of the student. The performance of the interns was assessed comprehensively on the basis of attendance and punctuality, participation in fieldwork, involvement in group discussion and debates, field visits, field report presentation, viva post examination, and maintenance of logbook documentation, alongside multiple quizzes and assignment from time to time. This internship was not merely an academic exercise, it was a journey of learning, participation, reflection, and personal growth. The enthusiasm, discipline, cooperation, and commitment demonstrated by all the interns throughout the program made every activity meaningful and successful. Before I conclude, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to esteemed Vice Chancellor Sir, Chairman PG Council, and Head of the Department Social Science for their constant encouragement and guidance to conduct this program. I also extend heartfelt thanks to all the faculty members, invited resource person, non-teaching staff, and PhD scholars of the department whose cooperation and dedication ensured the smooth and successful conduct of the program. And most importantly, I congratulate all the student interns for their active participation, discipline, and sincere efforts throughout the internship. With these words, I once again thank everyone present over here for making the summer internship program 2026 a grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Now I invite Dr. Sita Sridhar, Assistant Professor and SIP Program Coordinator, Department of History and Archaeology, to present the report.
Most esteemed Vice Chancellor of Kilmore University, Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, esteemed Chairman PG Council, Kilmore University, Professor Bhaskar Behera sir, all the dignitaries over on the dais and off the dais, dear students and media persons present over here. I feel privileged to stand before you to present the summer internship program report on the history and archaeology that was conducted since the last 3 weeks. Our topic was epigraphy, numismatic and oral narratives. As I have clearly mentioned in the inauguration session that our internship program is going to be divided into 3 sections, which are very important parts of the writing of history. So, in the epigraphy portion, we have taught and we have to make the student to understand the origin of the writing, which is very important because before the literature, there was also writing available in the not in the form of the papers, but also in the form of the rocks, form of the metals. So in this process, also we have taught them how to collect these stampings from the inscription that is engraved on the rocks, and how to decipher these writings, how to do analysis, and how ultimately on the basis of these to write the history and the historical events that is written through these inscriptions. In this context, we have also invited the resource person, Dr. Lakshmi Priya Palai from Godavari Mahavidyalaya, Kanpur, Khurda, which is well experienced in this epigraphy portion, and she is doing her good research in this subject also. And she for 2 days spent with us and trained the student with a clear understanding of the Brahmi script, how to collect these instant pages, how to read it, how to write the Brahmi, how to spell this Brahmi script, how to understand the magical formulas like space, punctuation, etc. And finally, how to understand the pronunciation differences, which is known as orthography in our epigraphical word. She also exclusively explained the various type of inscriptions from starting from the Ashokan inscription until the medieval inscriptions also. In this context, our internal faculty members also highlighted about the evolution of the medieval inscriptions like Indo-Islamic epigraphy and Perso-Arabic calligraphy, and in this, to make it more understand and make it more convenient for the student to understand the writing process. Also, our faculty members have highlighted on the importance of the archival source, which unlike the literary sources are very less narratives from which we can reconstruct the past like the inscriptions. In the second segment, that is was a study of the coins and numismatics, we have highlighted about the origin of coins, minting of the coins, various methods that was used for the minting of the coins from time to time. Also, we have discussed about the coins of early age, that is starting from the early silver coins, much more coins, and we continued in the medieval coins and as well as the British coins, and how this coin and that this numismatic pattern had got changed in the colonial period after coming of the Britishers. How this coin evolution has transferred from the metal to the paper. So all this process also we have explained to our students. And the most important part of our internship program was the oral narratives, the collection of oral narratives. To begin with, we explained our student how to understand the importance of the oral narratives, because these oral narratives, which are in the form of the story, in the form of the legend, are not only the story parts. Because sometimes whenever we are listening to the stories, it is very difficult to understand the reality. Because sometimes also we assume it as to be the story only. But also we explained, we have given some of the examples. So the examples we explained that how to understand the reality and the historical event throughout the story. So in this context, we have explained the story related to the Ajodhya, story related to Nilagiri, story related to Durga Devi, and also the people, the students, they have visited the places like Ajodhya, Nilagiri, Durga Devi, Raimanya Fort, and they have also narrated the stories and try to understand what is written about that. In this basis, we have also taken the presentation of the student, we have collected report on the field visit, and also as suggested by our Vice Chancellor sir, they have also submitted the report on the name of the village, why the village name is like that. And also we have collected the internship report throughout what they learned throughout these days in the basis of each of the classes, each of the stories narrated to them, each of the fieldwork they were taken for the visit. So everything they have given in the written. So thank you all the students, and also I hope for your bright future. But only one advice I want to give you, that this is a part which is not finished right now, because this is a practice. So keep on practice, don't leave this one, otherwise you will forget about this epigraphy and respective part. So thank you all.
Thank you. Now,
esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, esteemed Chairman PG Council, Professor Bhaskar Behera sir, respected Professor Pavitra Mohan Naik, Head Department of Social Science, respected coordinators of different discipline, respected faculty members, and my dear students. First of all, on behalf of Anthropology, I actually warm welcome to this entry session of SIP program. Before going to read out the progress report of SIP in Anthropology, I just want to quote one motivational quotations like life and time are the best teachers in the world. Life teaches us the use of time, and the time teaches us the value of life. And I hope the students have chosen the right platform during this summer time, and this summer intensive program definitely will create a space in their life. With this, I'm going to read out the progress report of SIP in Anthropology. Uh, the title of the SIP in Anthropology is Globalization and Tribal Development, Culture, Identity, and Health. The program aims to connect classroom learning with real life situations faced by tribal communities in India. It brought together 20 students from 3 colleges of Odisha: BJP College, Fakir Mohan Autonomous College, and Simanta Mahavidyalaya. The group included 3 male and 70 female students, showing strong participation of women in the social science discipline. The academic plan was built around 4 modules. The first module covered policy and programs for tribal development, helping students understand government initiatives and legal protections. Second, focused on how globalization affects the health of tribal communities, looking at changes in diet, healthcare access, and disease patterns. The third explored ways to conserve tribal identity, culture, and society changes. The fourth introduced the tribal ethnomedical practices, showing traditional knowledge and importance in modern times. Together, these models gave students a clear and layered view of tribal life in the changing world. Teaching used many methods to help learning. There are classroom lectures that explain key ideas and theories. Students prepared and gave presentations to practice research and communications. There are small group discussions like intra-department and inter-department help students share ideas and sharpen their thinking. The program also invited teachers from economics, political science, and sociology to give lectures, adding useful interdisciplinary views. Sessions on topics like Indian knowledge system and national education policy 2020 connected anthropology to broader national debates. A major strength of the intensive was its practical training. Students learned simple but important field methods, nutritional assessment exercise taught basic ways to measure and understand community health. Visually, sessions showed how to document and care for objects that carry cultural meaning. Training in questionnaire design helped students create clear and usable survey tools. Lessons on sampling methods, including the fishbone method, their hands-on practice in collecting reliable data. Interdisciplinary debates encourage students to think across subjects and form balanced arguments. Community work formed another key part of the program. Students joined community engagement sessions to meet people and learn their life. Fieldwork in nearby habitat village allowed participants to observe local customs and apply classroom concepts in real life situations. By the end of these 3 weeks, students had gained both knowledge and practical skills. They learned to connect theory with field experience, improved their research methods, and became more sensitive to the needs and strength of tribal communities. The intensive emphasized respect for culture, fairness in development, and the importance of health equity. Overall, the summer intensive program 2026 successfully blended academic teaching, learning with real world exposures. It prepared a new group of young scholars who are better equipped to study, support, and work with tribal communities. The Department of Anthropology hopes these students will use what they learn to promote inclusive, respectful development in the years ahead. Thank you.
thank you, sir, for your deliberation. Now I invite Mr. Sasankrita Barnaik, sir, Assistant Professor of Department of Applied Psychology and SIP Program Coordinator, to present the SIP. Respected Vice Chancellor of Immun University, Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi, sir, respected Chairman Postgraduate Council, Professor Bhaskar Behera, sir, respected Head of the Department of Social Science, Professor Pavitra Mohan Naik, sir, and all the esteemed dignitaries on the dais and all esteemed faculty members of the dais and my dear students. So it gives me immense pleasure to present a report on summer intensive program, which was organized by Applied Psychology. So on the theme of contemporary psychology and practices, the program was designed to provide undergraduate psychology students with an integrated learning platform combining theoretical knowledge, practical exposure, field experience, and community engagement. The program received enthusiastic participation from different students across higher educational institutions like Gangadhar Mehri University, Fakir Mohan Autonomous College Baleswar, Kunkara Kumari Sabat Women's College Baleswar, Godavari Mahavidyalaya Kanpur, and Rajdhani College Bhubaneswar. Academic and professional contribution, the program witnessed active academic engagement through sessions conducted by internal faculty members and external resource person. So a total 3 external resource person we have invited during our internship program. So they are Professor Ramakrishna Biswar, Associate Professor, National Institute of Technology, Rourkela, Dr. Sanjukta Padhi, Assistant Professor, School of Psychology, Gangadhar Mehri University, Dr. Manoj Kumar Sethi, MP Autonomous College, Baripada, and the sessions covered diverse themes including Indian knowledge system, higher order mental process, social and community psychology, organizational and industrial psychology, psychology in a changing world, and practical and field-based exposure to community, our adopted villages like Nuapati and Madaraspur, cultural visit to Imami Temple, and one coastal cleanliness drive at Chandipur, then environmental awareness and education awareness activity in nearby villages. So, students' participation and learning outcomes diverse from experiential and participatory learning, practical understanding of psychological concepts, community engagement, and social responsibility. So, the collaboration effort of faculty members, invited resource persons, research scholar, students participant contributed significantly to the success of the program. The summer internship program provided a meaningful platform for students to enhance their psychological understanding, practical skills, and social awareness. So this is about a report of applied psychology. So wish you all the best for your future endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. J. Bahadur, Program Coordinator, Department of Population Studies and Social Work, presenter.
Esteemed Vice Chancellor Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi, respected Chairman, PT Council, Professor Bhaskar Behra, respected Head and Coordinators of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Social Science, History, Anthropology, Psychology, respected faculty members, students and dear readers. Today we have successfully completed 21 days of summer internship program in population studies and social work on the theme developing research skills in dissertation writing for the undergraduate students. As per the undergraduate curriculum under NEP 2020, we have designed this internship program to provide practical exposure in developing research skills in dissertation writing, field experience, and hands-on training. Since this internship program was based on developing their research skills, we gave them exposure and training on fundamentals of social science research, dissertation writing, and academic report preparation, understanding of qualitative and quantitative research methods, data collection and questionnaire designing in Kubo Toolbox software, further hands-on training on data editing, coding, analysis in MS Excel software, and their presentation skills by using AI tools, and also report writing, including data analysis in Excel, citation reference, and plagiarism awareness, and enhancing their presentation and communication skills as well. And to give them a practical experience of developed research tools, Kubo Toolbox questionnaire, regular field visits were organized, neighboring villages we have visited, Nilgiri and other places as well. And we have divided our interns in 4 different groups. Prevalence of non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases. Another group worked on tribal adolescent health, and the next group it was on role of SHG in women empowerment, and then another group it was on climate change and its effect on agriculture. So we have divided all the interns into 4 groups, and accordingly they have conducted their field visits to the neighboring villages and Nilgiri, and they have also visited the Anganwadi center as well. And we have total 19 interns from different colleges, and two of the participants they are from Panchayat Degree College, Bargarh, and one intern they were from Paki Autonomous College, Simanta College. 4 interns were there, and total 12 interns were from FM Autonomous College. And we have also invited our external experts to deliver some qualitative lectures on the qualitative research. And hope this 21 days training program was a great enriching learning experience for all the interns. And in near future, they will implement all those skills for their dissertation or higher studies. And this is not only a training program for you all; it was it was also a learning experience for us as well. Because since 2025, we have started the summer internship program under the guidance of Professor Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi. So every year we keep on improving and improving the quality of summer internship program. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. Smriti Bari, Madam, SIT Program Coordinator of Department of Journal and Mass Communication, to present a brief report.
Thank you, sir. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Santosh Kumar Tripathi, sir. Esteemed Postgraduate Council Chairman, Bhaskar Mehta, sir. Different departments, SIT coordinators, esteemed professors, and all the dear internship students sitting in this hall. Very good morning. So, we had 17 interns in total for the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication from colleges, FM Autonomous College, plus 3 Kunasika Science College, Keonjhar, and Ispat Autonomous College, Ramkela. So, in alliance with the principle of the National Education Policy 2020, the PG Department of Journalism and Mass Communication offered a 120 hours 4-credit summer internship program with the objective to provide an intensive and immersive learning experience which integrated theory and praxis. The program not only equipped students with practical media skills but also encouraged critical engagement with socio-cultural content that we encounter over different media platforms. During the internship, students underwent structured training and experiential learning across the techniques and skills in the field of journalism, visual communication, representation of women in media, content production, and critical media theories. The key learning outcomes and activities in the internship program, or during the internship program, it includes understanding the concept of news, understanding the concept of reporting and content writing. Practicing reading, analyzing, and interpreting news to strengthen editorial judgment and media literacy. The students produced the internship newsletter, which will be released by our Vice Chancellor sir today. That is Vyasa Chronicle, that has all the reports which has been written and curated by our interns only. The photographs were taken by them, it was conceptualized by them, the designing was also done by them. Participating in intensive group discussions and debates that encourage critical analysis and reflection on social issues and media representations. They received continuous evaluation in alignment with NEP through quiz sessions, written examination, assignments, and regular assessment. We also had the system where they provided us the blind online feedback after each session so that we knew where we can strengthen ourselves and provide them with better sessions and make their learning process even more fruitful. Learning photography and cinematography through practical exercises, participating in a photo walk inside the university campus where the students explored the concepts of aperture, ISO, shutter speed, and learn the rules of composition. They have also produced 2 documentary films capturing the essence and the life experiences of village Fulkiari side, the adopted village of our Fakir Muhammad University. The editing part was done by them, the script was written by them, the voiceover was given by our interns only. So we will be also watching those two cinema today here. Then developing skills in audio-visual editing and voiceover delivery, watching and discussing classical cinema traditions. Screenings included Satyajit Ray's Apu's trilogy, along with exposure to the French New Wave, Italian Neorealism, and the Soviet montage theory. The theories were explained to them by screening of different cinema which had characteristics of these theories. A major strength of the program was the involvement of distinguished resource persons from diverse academic and professional background, who offered hands-on training and mentorship to our students. Resource persons included Professor Santosh Kumar Biswal from Ramadevi University, Nazim Qureshi from UNICEF, Rasmi Ranjan Das from OTV, Chandrakant Jena from OTV, Girijan Shankar Jena, the Jatra fame, and Animik Samanta. Their expertise helped students connect classroom learning with professional practice. The internship reflected the spirit of experiential education, where students learned, practiced, created, reflected, and delivered meaningful media outputs. As coordinator of the summer internship program, I feel immensely grateful and express my sincere gratitude to our Vice Chancellor Sir for his visionary guidance, constant motivation, and encouragement. His commitment to the lab to land experience and community engagement inspired the successful execution of our summer internship program. So the program stands as a reflection of the idea go together and grow together, where learning, collaboration, and social connection they all come together to create an impactful educational experience. Thank you, sir. So can we please create the I request him to please bring the newsletter to our guests and to hand it over to Vice Chancellor, sir.
ନୂଆବାଢ଼ି ଆମକୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କଲା ସତରେ ନୁହେଁ ବରଂ ପବନରେ ଭାସି ଆସୁଥିବା ମନ୍ଦିର ଘାଟିର ମୂର୍ଚ୍ଛନା ଓ ପକ୍ଷୀର କାକଳିରେ ମାଟି ଘରର କଟା କାନ୍ଥରେ ସାଇତା ଥିଲା ବର୍ଷ ବର୍ଷର ଇତିହାସ। ଦୁଆର ମୁହଁରେ ମା ତାର ପିଲାଟିକୁ ବକ୍ଷ ଚିରି ନିଜ ଅମୃତର ଧାରା ପିଆଉଥିଲା। ଓଠରେ ଲିପଷ୍ଟିକ୍ ଲଗାଇଥିବା ସେଇ ନିର୍ଭୟ କନିଝିଅଟି, ବାପାଙ୍କ ବାଟକୁ ଚାହିଁ ରହିଥିବା ସେଇ ଅବୋଧ ବାଳକ ଠିକ୍ ନିଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତରେ କ୍ରିକେଟ ଖେଳୁଥିଲା ତ କିଏ କାନ୍ଧରେ କୁରାଢ଼ୀ ଧରି ଦାୟିତ୍ୱର ବୋଝ ବହୁଥିଲା। ଆକାଶକୁ ଛୁଇଁବାର ଜିଦରେ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କ ଦଳି ଆଉ ଚାଟଶାଳୀ ଦିଦିଙ୍କ ପାଠପଢ଼ାରେ ଝଲସୁଥିବା ସେଇ ଆଶାର ଆଲୋକ, ସେଇ ଦାନ୍ତକାଠି ଧରି ସହରୀ ଜଳଜଞ୍ଜାଳରୁ ବହୁ ଦୂରରେ ଥିବା ସେଇ ପୁରୁଷଟି ଓ ଭାଗ୍ୟ ବୋଝରେ ନଇଥିବା ନାରୀଟିଏ ଠିକ୍ ପୃଥିବୀ ପରି ନିରନ୍ତର ଚାଲୁଥିଲା।
ଗାଁର ନାଟ କହିବୁ ଟିକେ ନୂଆବାଢ଼ି ଆଉ କେବେଠୁ ଏଠି ରହୁଛନ୍ତି?
ଏଟା ତ କେବେଠାରୁ ଶାଶୁ ଛୁଟି ତ ମୁଁ ତ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ୍ କରିକି ଆସିଲା ପାଇଁ 4 ବର୍ଷ ହବ।
4 ବର୍ଷ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ୍ କରିକି ଛୁଆ ଅଛି? ଆଚ୍ଛା, ଆଉ ଏଠି ଯୋଉ ଗାଁରେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଲାଇଫଷ୍ଟାଇଲ ଟିକେ କହିବେ, ମାନେ ସକାଳେ ଉଠିକି ରାତି ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଦିନ ସାରା କଣ କଣ କରନ୍ତି, କେମିତି ଗାଁରେ ସମୟ ଆପଣ ନିଜର ଟାଇମ ସ୍ପେଣ୍ଡ କରନ୍ତି, ସମୟ ବିତାନ୍ତି, ଟିକେ ଆମକୁ କହିପାରିବେ?
ସକାଳେ ଉଠିଲେ ଓଳା ଓଳି ଝାଡୁ ଫେର ତାପରେ ରୋଷେଇ ଆସୁ, ତାପରେ ଖାଇ ପିଇକି ସବୁ କାମ ଯିବେ, ସିଏ ବାହାରେ ଗଲା ପରେ ଫ୍ରି ଆଉ।
ଆଚ୍ଛା, ସିଏ କିଏ?
ଆଉ ବେଞ୍ଚ ଉପରେ ଶୋଇଥିବା ସେଇ ମଣିଷଟି ଯାହାକୁ ଯେମିତି ଦୁନିଆର ଆଘାତୀ ଛୁଇଁ କାଦୁଅ ପଡ଼ିଆରେ ପ୍ରତିଫଳିତ ଭଙ୍ଗା ଆକାଶ ଓ ନଳକୂପରୁ ଝରୁଥିବା ପାଣି, ସେଇ ବତକର ପ୍ରେମ ଆଳସ୍ୟରେ ଉଡୁଥିବା ସେଇ ଛେଳିମାନେ, ଗାଈ ଗୋରୁଙ୍କ ଖୁରା ଶବ୍ଦରେ ଉଡୁଥିବା ଧୂଳି, ଆଉ ପାଖରେ କୋଉଠି ସାପର ସେଇ ଫୁଟକାର, ଏସବୁ ଭିତରେ ବଞ୍ଚିବାର ଏକ ଅଜବ ନୀରବତା ଥିଲା। ରାସ୍ତା କଡ଼ର ଭଙ୍ଗା ମାଠିଆ ଓ ହନୁମାନ ମନ୍ଦିରର ନୀରବ ପ୍ରାର୍ଥନା, ବାଉଁଶ ବୋହୁଥିବା ସେଇ ମଣିଷ ଓ ଦମ୍ପତିଙ୍କ ଅଭିଯୋଗହୀନ ପରିଶ୍ରମ, ଆଉ କୋହିମାର ପାଦ ଶବ୍ଦରେ ଭରି ରହିଥିବା ଏକାକୀ ବନ, ମାଟିକୁ ଜାବୁଡ଼ି ଧରିଥିବା ଚେର ଆଉ ପକ୍ଷୀଙ୍କ ଗୀତ ଭିତରେ ଗାଁଟି ନିଶ୍ୱାସ ନେଉଥିଲା। ବୃକ୍ଷ ଅସଜଡ଼ା କିନ୍ତୁ ସେମାନେ ଜୀବନ୍ତ। ଆଉ ଆମେ ଆମର ଦାମୀ କ୍ୟାମେରା ଧରି ସେଠି ଲଜ୍ଜିତ ହୋଇ ଠିଆ ହେଇଥିଲେ, କାରଣ ସେମାନଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କିଛି ନଥାଇ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେମାନେ ଶାନ୍ତିର ସିଂହାସନରେ ଥିଲେ, ଆଉ ଆମେ ସବୁ କିଛି ଥାଇ ମଧ୍ୟ ଅତୃପ୍ତ ଓ ଶୂନ୍ୟ।
କୁହନ୍ତି ସମାଜ ସଭ୍ୟତା ମଣିଷ ବିତାଡ଼ିତ ହେଲା ପରେ ଫେରିଆସେ ପ୍ରକୃତି କଳକୁ। ବ୍ୟସ୍ତବହୁଳ ଜୀବନ ଭିତରେ ମଣିଷ ସହର ପରିବେଶରେ ମନ ଭରି ରହେ, ଫେରିଆସେ ବାର୍ଦ୍ଧକ୍ୟରେ ଗାଁକୁ। ଗାଁ ଏହା କେବଳ ଏକ ଶବ୍ଦ ନୁହେଁ, ଯାହା ଗୋଟିଏ ଶବ୍ଦରେ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହୋଇ ଶେଷ ହୋଇଯାଏ। ବକ୍ଷ କ୍ଷୀର ପିଇ ସହିଥିବା ପିଲାର ସେ ଆନନ୍ଦର ସ୍ଥାନ ମାର କୋଳରେ ହେଲେ ଅବା ଆନନ୍ଦର ସୀମା ଅପରିସୀମରେ ପିଲାକୁ ନିଜ ଛାତିର ଅମୃତ ଅଧାର ପିଉଥିବା ମା, ସେ ମନରେ ଏକ ଆଶା ନେଇ ବଞ୍ଚୁଥିବା ପୁଅ ହେଉ ଅବା ଝିଅ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ଅଳିଅଝଟ ସହିତ ସେ ହେଉଛି ପ୍ରକୃତି। ଶେଷରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ସବୁ କିଛି ସମ୍ଭାଳିଲେ, ସଜାଡ଼ି ବି ନାହିଁ। କେତେବେଳେ ଶିକ୍ଷାଦାନର ସେ ମାଧ୍ୟମ ସାଙ୍ଗେକ, ପୁଣି କେତେବେଳେ ସାଜେ ଆନନ୍ଦର ଉତ୍ସ। ଭାଇ ଭଉଣୀର ଆନନ୍ଦର ଝିଅ ଆଞ୍ଚଳ ହଉ ଅବା ତୁଣ୍ଡାଏ ପାଟିରେ ପୁରାଇ ଅନ୍ୟର ଆନନ୍ଦରେ ଆନନ୍ଦିତ ହେଉଥିବାର ଗୋଟେ ଚାହେଁ, ତାହା ମଧ୍ୟ ସେ। ସତରେ କିନ୍ତୁ ଗାଁ ପରିବେଶରେ ବଞ୍ଚିବାଟା ଟିକେ ନିଆରା ଲାଗେ। ପରିବେଶ ଓ ମା କଳରେ ରହସ୍ୟ ଯେତେବେଳେ ପିଲାଟା ମା କଳ ଛାଡ଼ିଦିଏ, ସାଂସାରିକ ମହାମାରୀରେ ଯୋଡ଼ିଯାଏ, ଝୋଳା ଶିଫାଳି କରି ଜୀବନଟା ତାର ଯୌବନ ସେଇଠି ଭାଙ୍ଗିଯାଏ। ଜୀବନର ସବୁ ଜଞ୍ଜାଳକୁ ଚାପି କରି ସଂସାର ମାୟାରେ ବୁଡ଼ିଯାଏ। ଯେତେ ପରିଶ୍ରମରେ ବୁଡ଼ି ରହିଲେ ବି ମନ ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଚାହିଁ ସବୁବେଳେ ତା ମୁହଁରେ ରହିଥାଏ। ଯେତେ ଦୁଃଖ କଷ୍ଟରେ ରହିଲେ ବି ସାମ୍ନାକୁ ଆସିବାକୁ ଦିଏ ନା। ଆସନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଭଳି ଜଣେ ମାଆଙ୍କୁ ଭେଟିବା।
ଗାଁର ନାଁ କହିବେ ଟିକେ? ନୂଆବାଡ଼ି। ଆଉ କେବେଠୁ ଏଠି ରହୁଛନ୍ତି?
ଏଇଟା ତ କେବେଠାରୁ ଶାଶୁ ଶଶୁର ମୁଁ ତ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ୍ କରିକି ଆସିଲା ପରେ 4 ବର୍ଷ ହବ।
ଦେଖିଲେ ତ, ବୋଧେ ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଜନନୀ ଓ ଜନ୍ମମାଟି ତୁମେ ଏକା ପରି ଲାଗେ। ଯେତେ ବିପଦରେ ରହିଲେ ବି ନିଜ ପିଲା ପାଇଁ ସେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଶୁଭ ମନାସେ। ବୋଧେ ଏଇଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ସ୍ନେହରେ ତାକୁ ମା ବୋଲି ଡାକୁ। ସେ ଗାଁ ରାସ୍ତା ହେଉ ଅବା ଚଢ଼େଇରେ ବସେ, ମା ନଥିଲେ ସବୁ କିଛି ଅସୁନ୍ଦର ଲାଗେ। ଜୀବନର ସବୁ ସମୟରେ ପରିଶ୍ରମ ସଂସାର ସେ ଚଳୁ ଚଳୁ ଏମିତି ବି ସଂସାର ଜଞ୍ଜାଳରେ ପଡ଼ିଯାଏ, ସମୟ ଆସେ ପାଣି ପକେଇବା ଉପରେ ସେ ନିଜେ ପଡ଼ିଯାଏ। ସତେ ଯେ ଦିନ ଆନନ୍ଦର ଉତ୍ସ ପାଲଟିଥିଲା, ସେ ଦିନ ଆଜି ଚାରିଖଣ୍ଡରେ ବୁହା ହେଇଯାଉଛି। ସତରେ ପ୍ରକୃତିର ନିୟମ କିପରି ସଂସାର ରାସ୍ତାରେ କେତେ ଆଗକୁ ଚଢ଼ି ଚାଲେ, ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରି ନିଜେ ପାଣି ପକେଇବା ଉପରେ ମୁଣ୍ଡେଇ ଯାଏ। କିନ୍ତୁ ନା ସେ କେବେ ଥକିଛି, ନା କେବେ ଥକିବ। ନିଜ ଖାଲି ପାଦରେ ଜନ୍ମଭୂମି କରି ସର୍ବଦା ଆନନ୍ଦର ଉତ୍ସ ବାଣ୍ଟିଯାଏ।
Thank you. Actually, there were 2 teams. We divided the entire group into 2 teams. They were taken to the same place, and the shots that they curated, the conceptualization was done in 2 ways by the 2 teams. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. So now we have come to the feedback session of the SIP participants. Said by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Now we are going from department to department. I would like to request all the SIP students of the concerned department to kindly stand up. Okay, the first department is economics.
Thank you, sir, to giving me this opportunity. My name is Jagdish Jena from FM Autonomous College, Galeswar. When I am sitting there in my past day, deliver my introduce, I am very nervous that day, but now I am feel very confident and sir giving me this opportunity to say something in my this previous 20 days experience on SIP 2026. Uh, this is my one suggestion to faculty members that our SIP in last 20 days giving us more than 1.5 year theory classes, but I have to extend the date of resource and fieldwork to say to experience them to fieldwork and how to research and how to retain the research paper and articles also. Thank you, sir.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. I am Kavita Patel from Panchayat College, Varur. Today is the last day of internship program and it is memorable for us. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And so we learned a lot in these 21 days. We learned about data analysis, field work, survey, everything. Namaskar everyone. My gratitude and heartfelt thanks for letting me come and help my friend normally Mohammed. I am Anandita Mishra from BJP Autonomous College under this SIP program, pursuing the theme globalization and tribal development issues, culture, identity, and health. We had the 4 components. One was museum practice, one was learning modules related to the theme, third was complete practical cohesion, and fourth was going on field and data collection. My friend was talking about ethnomedicine. In today's world, what is happening is the modern healthcare system has put so much emphasis on only protruding to them that the real traditional knowledge has been lost, even if it has a lot of potential without going towards antibiotics and biomedical science. It can also heal us. It can be cost effective and also conserves a lot of traditional knowledge. My friend Bhavani, she's from the Santali community. They also have a lot of educational, cultural and medicinal practices which are very unique and different from that of the modern communities.
Myself, Roshan Das from FM Autonomous College from the Department of Political Science. Respected chairperson, respected teachers, and parents. So, as far the feedback is concerned, about the campus, it's really so nice to see such a campus which is filled with greenery, and the rule is really and adaptively followed. Just like the plastics which are prohibited from the campus, and about the supervisors, our teachers are really very helpful, and despite of the intensive heat waves, they never hit on us, and they really help us in every matter and in every possible areas. About my co-workers or my elements, they really help me in everything. They really help me in my communication maybe or in collecting data from the villages like Nabari or in every field we visited. And about the things that are conducted in this SIV program, I really appreciated everything that had happened, just like the field teaching maybe and the classes conducted and the research persons they were welcomed. This type of things I have never seen in my college, and I really appreciated this type of things that should be conducted, and most importantly debates and discussions, which are really inevitable part of political science. And there is just a little thing that is missing out, that is the when I listen the thing the accommodation, the thing just comes to my mind not on just bed, but also the mattress or the pillows
and which we are not given. And as we know what is the importance of rest and sleep in order to have a productive work, and that really affected a lot of students, as I think, and really me. And I think if this type of things as a accommodation to everything was fine, but just a accommodation in mattress and pillows should be given. It's compulsory. Thank you, sir.
Respected Vice Chancellor Sir and faculty members, I am Zubair from Ravensa University. Aristotle once said, if we have to learn to do something, we need to really do the things in the right way. In his famous book, Nicomachean Ethics, in 400 BC. And I proudly say that this intensive has been perfectly a perfect example of those words. We didn't just read political science, we lived it. The kind of exposure by field visiting, the data we gather, the knowledge we taken from resource person, and the gap between the government policies and implementation, what we have seen in Maharajpur and Nuapadi, has profoundly shaped everyone's knowledge in the political science. I really thankful to all the faculties, to their patience, their kindness. Though there is intense heat, they are very kind to us. They share immense knowledge to us. Special thanks to Dr. Rajashree ma'am. We are equally thankful to Dr. Chandan Panikare sir, who taught us Mandarin in our classroom, and he explicitly said the relation between China and Pakistan, what the relation they have. I quote the same quote that we and teacher, students and teacher, the bond that we share is higher than Himalayas, deeper than seas, sweeter than honey, and stronger than steel. Thank you.
बहुत खुशी अच्छे कि मु एफएम यूनिवर्सिटी यूथ चूज कली और एथे बहुत किछि शिक्षा को मिला मते जेमति कॉन्फिडेंस प्रेजेंटेशन देई मु बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस फील करछि रिसर्च पेपर फील्ड विजिट रे बहुत सारा काम करछि थैंक यू जणनी इथमें धन्यवाद सर
I'm Smita Mahanta from Autonomous College. As a SIP student from History and Archaeology department here, this is my second time as a SIP student. First, thank you our teacher one को. हमारा टॉपिक था कि इपिग्राफ न्यूमेटिक्स एंड ओरल नैरेटिव. हमने जो इपिग्राफ देखते हैं हमको एक ट्रांसलेट करना हमको स्क्रिप्ट सिखाए जोड़े कि हमसे सिखाएं खाली नाम ही सिखाएगा इन ऐसे हम आर्टिक पर्सन सिखले और हमें इंस्ट्रक्शन बहुत मैं जोड़े इजी से पढ़ी करते एंड देन हमें ओरल नैरेटिव जोड़ा सब हम और सारे जोड़े ओरल नैरेटिव सब सुनते हैं तार हिस्ट्री सीडी के बाहर कर करते हैं हमें रीड कर करते हैं कोइंस भी हमको पूरा फर्स्ट टाइम पढ़ाई थी और कैंपस तो फर्स्ट टाइम से वेरी मुझे भल लागला.
My name is Subhashrita. I am from the Godavari Mahavidyalaya, Bangalore. ଯେତେବେଳେ ପ୍ରଥମ ଦିନ ଏଠିକି ଆସିଥିଲେ ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପ ପାଇଁ ସେ ସମୟରେ ମୁଁ ଭାବିଥିଲି ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପ କ'ଣ ଆମକୁ ଜଣା ନଥିଲା ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ରେ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା. ଏଠିକି ଆସିବା ପରେ ସାର୍ ଆଉ ମ୍ୟାଡମ ମାନଙ୍କ କୋଅପରେସନ ଦ୍ୱାରା ଆମେ ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପ ବିଷୟରେ ପ୍ରଥମେ ବୁଝିଥିଲୁ ଯେ ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପ ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି କ'ଣ. ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାକୁ ଯିବା ଆଉ ସେଠିକି ଯାଇ ନଲେଜ ଆକ୍ୱାର କରିବା ସେଇଟା ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପର ମୂଳ ଉଦ୍ଦେଶ୍ୟ ବୋଲି ଆମେ ଭାବିଲୁ ଏବଂ ଆମେ ଆମର ବେଷ୍ଟ ହେଇକି ଆମ ସାର୍ ମ୍ୟାଡମ ମାନଙ୍କର କୋଅପରେସନରେ ନଲେଜ ଗେନ୍ କରିଛୁ. ଆମର ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଇଣ୍ଟର୍ନସିପ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ହେଲା ସେଇଟା ଆମର ଚାରିଟା ବିଷୟରେ ଆମକୁ ନଲେଜ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି. ଥିଓରିଟିକାଲ ନଲେଜ ଯୋଉଟା ଆମର ମଡେଲ ଯୋଉ ଥିଲା ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି. ଫିଲ୍ଡ ୱାର୍କ ଥିଲା, କମ୍ୟୁନିଟି ଏଙ୍ଗେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଥିଲା, ତା ସହିତ ଆମକୁ ଡିଜାର୍ଟେସନ ପେପର ବି ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲା. କମ୍ୟୁନିଟି ଏଙ୍ଗେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ରେ ଆମେ ମଦ୍ରାସପୁର ଆଉ ନୂଆପାଡ଼ି ଭିଲେଜ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ ଭିଜିଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ एवं सेठी जाइए हमें तांको जो अवेयरनेस रहउची एजुकेशन अवेयरनेस से ऊपर तांको सहित एंगेज हेकी तांको डाटा कलेक्शन माने जानिस एक्चुअली से माने केते एंगेज अछंती एजुकेशन सहित एजुकेशन पर से माने केते अवेयर अछंती सेटा जानिया को ट्राई करथि जहा द्वारा हमें पाइलु या जे गवर्नमेंट बहु सिस्टम्स करिछि किंतु सेगुडा को प्रॉपर्ली यूज हे पारिनी जहा द्वारा कि सेमाने हमर एजुकेशन सिस्टम द्वारा प्रभावित हेते कि एजुकेशन द्वारा अवेयर हे परिबे हमर बाहर दुनिया विषय सेमाने वर्तमान मध्य बाहर दुनिया बहुत अलग आछंती तांकर जीवन शैली गोटे साधारण लोक आमे जति कि देखिलु बहुत निम्न स्तर रे गति करूछि सेमाने विकास करबे पई किछि गुणशील स्कूल साइकोलॉजी एथरे या कि जदी एजुकेशन न रहबा ताकर बिहेवियर भी ठीक रहबनी साइकोलॉजी बेस करे ह्यूमन बिहेवियर करे ह्यूमन बिहेवियर जतबे ठीक नथिबो साइकोलॉजी केमे बिहेवियर वेरियस फैक्टर्स अफेक्ट करे एजुकेशन इज द मेन फैक्टर व्हिच अफेक्ट द बिहेवियर हमर जीवन शैलीर व्यवहार एवं जहा कि हमर प्रथमतः आसे जेनेटिकल फैक्टर रो जोटा कि हमर मां पापा हमर जीन्स थ्रू रो आसे आउ जो हमर एनवायरनमेंटल रो आसे एनवायरनमेंट कोन दोचे जदि एनवायरनमेंट ठीक नथिबो तबे हम कोइ व्यवहार देखैबो कोन तो सेति नै हमें कम्युनिटी एंगेजमेंट करथियो और डिजाइनेशन पेपर पे हमरो करा जायतिना हमें तो से विषय जानिला ता पछरो साइकोलॉजी एटा कि सेमाने तो भाबुछन मेनली हम देखिलु किछि छिया अछते सेतले सेमाने दशम परीक्षा देछंती किंतु ता पर रहि देछंती तांकर एया मेंटालिटी कि जे छिया ने पाठ पढि कि करबे का कोन एटा सेमाने को बाहाय कि कोठी कि जेबे को घरे रहबे किछि काम करबे सेटा दिला तांकर सर जते मते काउंसलिंग दायित्व दिया जाए मोर नॉलेज हिसाब रे मोर ट्राई करी बेस्ट करबे हम काउंसलिंग करबे किंतु काउंसलिंग मोर प्रोफेशन पर्यंत तो है तते हम प्रॉपर्ली दे देबे सर किंतु ट्राई करी बेस्ट करबे
I'm Manashmita Mohanda and I'm from Tit University, Bhubaneswar. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, then HOD of PG Department of Social Sciences, Professor Pavitra Mohan Naik Sir, and our Sociology SIT Coordinator, Ms. Nudisindhu Thapa Ma'am. Thank you, FM University, for giving me such a golden opportunity to be here, to be a part as an intern in the summer internship program, and also be a part of this prestigious university, Fakir Mohan University, even if for a short period of time. I really enjoyed the experience. As I said the first day, I'm here to apply my sociological knowledge and theories in the field work. As it is to be feminism or capitalism, one of the most shocking things I observed during my social encounter with the people of Noakhali, that there are still illiterate people here. It is just 50 kilometers away from the district headquarters, Baleshwar. There are illiterate people. It is a luxury to be a 12th pass in Noakhali. Just imagine, it is just 50 kilometers away from Baleshwar, behind such a big university. People are scared to answer such silly questions. They are asking their husbands, "Mu kahi bhi, tame kahi do na, mu kahi paribini, mu party khuluni, mu to bhoya laguchi." हमें ताकू बने as we are taught in the classes to build a rapport with the respondent first, not to ask them directly, not to embarrass them, and throughout our community engagement program also, we came across many people. Most of them were laborers or the loan that are given by the SHGs. They are mostly for business work, but घर का पर लोग यूज करते हैं कि छोरा बाहर कर दौचंती लोन ट्रैक्टर फसी के रही दौचंती से जिंस होची बट तो स्त्री लोग कहले आमे एसएचजी रेती में मिसुनु कि हमें लोन से बोझटा सही पारिबा नाही मा भारी खराब लागले सब देखि कि 21st century रे भी एमिति जिंस होची एंड थैंक्स टू श्रुति मैम she took a very good care of us for the 21 days and I would like to express my deep gratitude to all the faculties of sociology and the research scholars who helped during my project work. I had my project work of socio-economic part of SHGs and the benefits they get from the government welfare schemes. I asked them, how do you get the knowledge of welfare schemes? They said through SHGs, not Anganwadis. Believe me, they said no Anganwadi people come here or give them any free items that are provided by the government. It was a very disheartening experience, but thanks to the Department of Sociology for giving me this opportunity. And through this 20 days turmoil, as first day, our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir said that কষ্ট ন করিলে অ্যাডজাস্টমেন্ট ন করিলে তুমি বিদ্যার্থী কুহাଯିବାର যোগ্য নহ এই 20 দিন ভিতরে বহুত কষ্ট সহিছি মু but my sole motivation was sir's words. Thank you so much sir and thank you everyone.
My name is Adesha from National Modern English College. I am an English Honours student and as an English Honours student in journalism and mass communication I explore the writing, understanding the news, analysis, and audio-visual editings. And our ma'am, Dr. Smriti Vani ma'am, she teaches us in a very good way and her dedication and encouragement for all of our internship program.
Thank you, Sutan, for your feedback. Now I sincerely request Professor Bhaskar Behera sir to address the gathering.
नमस्कार और अभिनंदन अपन समस्ते 21 दिन प्रोग्राम सक्सेसफुल कंप्लीट कले मंच रे उपस्थित आम विश्वविद्यालय आदरणीय प्रिय कुलपति श्री संतोष कुमार त्रिपाठी मंचासीन समस्त विभाग मुख्य संयोजक एसआईटी प्रोग्राम उपस्थित समस्त अध्यापक अध्यापिका तथा एक ग्रीष्मकालीन प्रशिक्षण शिक्षा शिविर समस्त शिक्षार्थी आम विश्वविद्यालय जो अनन्य जो चिंताधारा ये प्रोग्राम का आरंभ करथिला हमें एबे उपलब्धि करूँ जे यह संपूर्ण गोटे सफल होइछि शिक्षार्थी ओडिशा समस्त विश्वविद्यालय आसीथिले आम विश्वविद्यालय रमणी समय अनेक कष्ट सहित निश्चय भणी कहले किंतु अनेक दिन शिखिले शिखिबार जो आघात है आम विश्वविद्यालय आसी धन्यवाद जनाइबू आम विश्वविद्यालय अनेक किसी करे तार एटा गोटे हूँ नमूना ये शिक्षाटा आरंभ कर जिते अनुशासन रही जिते प्रकार आम स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटी कल्चरल एक्टिविटी आम लिटरेरी एक्टिविटी गोटे प्रमाण पाइबा मिले जे किसी पिला डॉक्यूमेंटरी तैयारी करते आशा करेंगे जहाँ सब ये शिखिल निजर कैरियर निजर जीवन शैली लगाइबे ताहले जाके जो एसआई प्रोग्राम का सार्थक हो आशा करूँ किसी ना किसी तो निश्चय उना रहिबो सेति भी अपन माने एडजस्ट करले भलो लागला विशेष करी मो धन्यवाद देबी पिला माने इवनिंग टाइम में पढुथिले निजर प्रोजेक्ट काम करुथिले टोटल भरपूर थिला हम कैंपसटा एई समय हमर कैंपस रे पिला माने नथानी हमर जो माने रेगुलर स्टूडेंट तांको अनुपस्थित आम कैंपस भरपूर थिला हम पाई से धन्यवाद करें आशा करूँ आपंकर जो मैंने जूनियर पुणी जनइबे ये एमती कम कराए आम किसी ना कि शिखु शिखार आग्रह थी आसी एवं यही बार्ता आपनकर जो जूनियर चिंता को मुझे जणाए जहाँ शिखिले फोन करे कहबी ये आपनकर नितिदिनिया जीवन में लगाए ताहले जे गोटे सार्थक मनीष हेबे से आशा करूची फोन जगन्नाथ प्रार्थना करूची जे तुमମାନଙ୍କର भविष्य उज्जवल हो धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Now it is time to listen to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. I kindly request sir to address the gathering.
सम्मान्य स्नातकोत्तर परिषद अध्यक्ष विभागीय मुख्य सोशल साइंस संयोजक समस्त एसआईपी कार्यक्रम मुख्य उपस्थित अध्यापक अध्यापिका तथा एसआईपी कार्यक्रम में भाग लेते छात्र छात्री ऐसा अन्य मशा कथा पीएचडी करता तो भवन निजोग करके भुवनेश्वर जाए सेठी पहुंचला देखली वीआईपी आसे जंती और ताक संगे चला चांडा आछन तर मोरटा कैंसिल गली गल ना के संग अछि ना साथी अछि ऑलमोस्ट कांदा अवस्था क्या जगह बुढ़ा कुछ सेठी काम करथले ताको घर जगस से जगसपुर सुनेगी पूरा ऐसा कौन करते जगसपुर सुनले बोले जब किसी न भाबिलो मो रूम रे रह मो भाई अन्य उपाय किसी नथले तो ताको अपराधी हम से रूम सेठी देखला बेलू तो दौड़िया कटा माटी लगी से तमें ऊपर सो तले सो तो ऊपर जाए तल ऊपर कौन से भी तले कौन से तापर देखली गोटे कंथा गोटे बेडसीट मुझे आप शुणु गोटे बेडसीट जाए किणी आनी से बेडसीट 15 दिन शुई मोर डाटा कलेक्शन कली नेशनल लाइब्रेरी और 2-4 लाइब्रेरी तो पाठ पढ़ार आग्रह थाए तो लक्ष्य अलग प्रकार थाए लक्ष्य को जब हासिल कर कि मोर उद्देश्य रहा जो जीव जे देश जाए से न्याय मुख्य उद्देश्य हासिल कर पारे बोधे आम प्रशिक्षण योग्य छात्र आगु एटा मन रखियो निर्दिष्ट भाव में जो जर्नलिज्म छुआ अछंती ताको कहते अति उस समय देखिथिबो बात्या रिकॉर्डिंग कला बेले सरी पिंडी कैमरा धरी जो अवस्था से रिकॉर्डिंग करते सेतबे से भावंती जे जंगल रे अछि कि पवन मझे अछि कि वर्षा रे अछि कि कोड अछि उद्देश्य साधित हेले खुशी लगेगा पाठ पढ़िच जी पढ़ाई करा पारी चंती अध्यापक अध्यापिका माने हम ताको पढ़िच सेति समस्त को धन्यवाद अध्यापक अध्यापिका मानक धन्यवाद और एते संख्या रे फकीरमोहन विश्वविद्यालय दूर दूरांतर आसुवा समस्त छात्र छात्री विशेष धन्यवाद जे से आम विश्वविद्यालय को बाछि चेयरमैन कहले जे रात्रि 10टा जाए तो तुम हलचल होतलो बाहर कि खाली दिया रे पाखापाखि माकड़ अवस्था करी छात ऊपर बसला तो ये रास्ता रे भी खाली दिया रे फुटपाथ ऊपर बसला और लगतला एपे गारे बुलले आपको भी खाली दिया करे बोले सेते गाँ कथा मन पड़े हमर उद्देश्य थिला थ्रू एक्सपीरियंसेस खाली जे पाठ पढ़ेबु तार में निजर लाइवलीहुड व्यवस्था भी सिखेबु जीवन व्यक्ति देखेबु तो मु भाबुची हम सफल होई छु तो गाँ को लेके जाइछंती गाँर जीवन संगे तुमको मिसी तो बोले हम सफल होई छु ते ग्राम जीवन को तमे हमको उन्मुक्त करया पाए किसी सिखेबा ଆଉ ଥରେ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଦେବି ଯେ ତମମାନେ କିଛି ଶିଖିଛ ବୋଲି ନିଜେ ନିଜେ କହୁଛ, ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ ଦେଉଛୁ, ଆମେ ଖୁସି ବ୍ୟକ୍ତ କରୁଛୁ ଏବଂ ଆଶା କରୁଛୁ ଯୋଉଠିକି ଯାଅ ଯେମିତି ଯାଅ ପାଠ ପଢ଼, ଭଲ କଥା ଶିଖ, ଭଲ କଥା ଅନ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କୁ ଶିଖାଅ। ଧନ୍ୟବାଦ।
Thank you, sir, for your speech. Okay, so now I would like to request Ms. Jantanala madam to deliver the formal thanks.
Very good afternoon, everyone present over here. Respected Vice Chancellor Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir, respected Chairman of Postgraduate Council Professor Bhaskar Behera sir, all the exciting coordinators of 2026, faculty members and dear participants and media persons. As we come to the end of this wonderful valedictory session of the summer internship program, it is my immense pleasure to deliver the formal thanks speech. I would also like to express our deepest gratitude to our respected Vice Chancellor Sri Santosh Kumar Tripathi sir for blessing this occasion with his presence and for delivering such an inspiring and thought-provoking address. Sir, your motivating words, visionary thoughts and constant encouragement have greatly inspired all the students. We are deeply honored by your presence here today, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Professor Bhaskar Behera sir, Chairman, Postgraduate Council, for his continuous support, valuable guidance and encouragement in making this summer internship program a successful and enriching experience for all. I would also like to sincerely thank Professor Pavitra Mukund Naik sir for the warm welcome address and for his dedicated coordination and sincere effort in successfully organizing the summer internship program. My special thanks and appreciation to all the SIP coordinators who have guided, mentored and supported the students throughout the internship program. I sincerely acknowledge Dr. Gitanjali Panda Madam, Department of Economics, Dr. Rajeshwar Datta Madam, Department of Political Science, Ms. Smrutisita Datta Madam, Department of Sociology, Dr. Siddharth Rai Madam, Department of History and Archaeology, Dr. Satyananda Sasa, Department of Anthropology, Dr. Smriti Bhari, Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, Mr. Satyakar Orlesa, Department of Applied Psychology, Dr. Grace Bahale Mundu Madam, Department of Population Studies and Social Work. Your sincere efforts, dedication, academic mentorship and constant encouragement have played an important role in shaping this program into a meaningful learning experience for all the interns. I also take this opportunity to thank all the student participants for their active involvement, disciplines, enthusiasm and commitment throughout the internship period. Your curiosity to learn and your participation truly made this program successful. A sincere word of appreciation goes to all the members of the organizing committee, staff, technical team, volunteers and supporting staff for their tireless effort behind scenes. Without your cooperation and hard work, this program would not have been possible. I also thank Dr. Akash Malik sir for successfully coordinate this valedictory session. I would also like to thank all the media person and documentation team for beautifully recording and managing the proceedings of today's event. Last but not the least, I extend my gratitude to everyone present here for your valuable time and continuous encouragement. With these words, I once again thank everyone to being a part of this memorable occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now we have come to the end of the valedictory session. I wish all the SIP participants the very best for their future endeavor. With this, I would like to request our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir to formally close the. Thanks.